Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just sharing with you my new bag purchase. So I treated myself to a little overnight stay at Bicester village, which is an outlet village here in the UK, in Oxford. So it's the second most visited attraction outside of Buckingham Palace by Chinese tourists. It's very popular with tourists, and people are quite ready to drop some coin when they go and visit Bicester. So I'd wanted to go for a little while, but I thought I would wait until autumn winter, when the new autumn winter collections had dropped down, as opposed to going in summer. So that's why I've kind of held off till October. So as I said, I had an idea of going and finding a bag, and let me just show you the bag that I've got very quickly before I talk you through the story. It came in the dust bag. There was no box when I bought it, but it came in the dust bag, and I got a Gucci carrier bag with it. This is the Gucci Rebelle bag. So I believe it's spelt R-E and then with B-E-L-L-E in brackets, the Rebelle bag. So this is the front and this is the back. So basically I had seen this bag in 2018 and really liked it, then kind of forgot about it. I had the idea of the Loewe puzzle bag as my next bag and kind of thinking about all these things, and I had kind of forgotten about this bag. So I hadn't really gone in mind of thinking about getting a Gucci bag, because a lot of the Gucci bags that I've seen are a little bit too trendy for me. They're not really my vibe. You know, I love my Gucci shoes, but again, with my shoes, you know that they're a little bit more understated, but a lot of the bags are just not really my thing. So I had seen this, liked it when I saw it last year, and then forgot about it. And I'd been thinking when I went to Bicester that I'd probably look in Celine and Saint Laurent and possibly Loewe to see if there was anything there that I could pick up. But the chances are, you know, at an outlet, they don't have the classics from those brands. They will have maybe different colorways. They're a little bit not my style, quite bright or printed. Or they might have bags that are actually made specifically for outlet and haven't actually been sold on the main brand, things like that. So I wasn't really sure what I would find. I kind of went with an open mind, but had a bag in mind. So anyway, I went, as I said, for a weekend, an overnight stay. Went on the Sunday. On the Sunday, I scoped out the stores that I wanted to visit on Monday morning when they got new stock in. But I actually ended up seeing this bag on the Sunday. So I visited all those stores I mentioned before. Didn't really see anything. Popped into Gucci. Heard it was always going to be manic and there was going to be queues, and they were. I had to queue a bit to get in, but not very long, like 5 minutes or something. And I saw this bag, and there was the bigger version, there's this version, and then there's the crossbody version. So I believe this is the medium, and I saw it and all my memories of this bag came flooding back, and I thought, oh no, because I hadn't seen anything at, you know, this whole time I'd been scoping through. So I thought, yes, I'm going to be saving some money on this trip. There's nothing I like. Then I saw this bag and I fell in love again. So this bag currently, I believe, retails for about £1,700. I will find it on Farfetch for you and show you that it's still on sale and it's selling for quite a lot of money. I was able to get this for £1,074, which is still a lot of money. However, that's about £700 off current retail, so I'm pretty pleased with that, especially since it's still also selling. And I knew that this wasn't a bag that was specifically just made for outlet. It has sold on main collection before. So let me talk you a little bit through the bag. It's got quite a vintage feel, which I really like about it. I love the kind of old lady shape that it has, that kind of doctor's bag, kind of, yeah, vintage style. The leather itself, you can see, is great because it looks like it's already been worn, and I like that because that means that I can cause a bit more damage to it. I don't mean just be really reckless with it, but I don't have to be as careful as I have to be with my Celine Trio and all those kind of lambskin type bags that are very smooth and very pristine. They look fab, but you know, it's really hard to live a practical life with them. Whereas with this, I can be a little bit more, you know, just normal with it. What I also like about this bag is the antique brass kind of, what do you call it, the hardware, that's the word. So it's not gold, it's not bright in your face, it's that kind of weathered type of antique brass hardware. I love the feline head on the back. Now that is a little bit, you know, that's a little bit sort of daring for me. You know, my style is a little bit more chill, but I like the fact that you've got this on here, and the double G's, you know, are not huge, not in your face, just brilliant. You've got a strap here that has 7 holes in it currently. You know me, I always put more holes in my straps just because I'm 5'8", so when I want to wear something as a crossbody, excuse me, I need it to be a bit longer. So I will go to the cobbler and get maybe another 4 punched in so I can wear it a little bit longer, but it can be worn as a crossbody, and it can also be worn over the shoulder like so as a handbag. And actually I think that's how I'm going to be wearing it more on my shoulder, just because I think it looks kind of a bit smarter as a bag. I think it probably suits over the shoulder a bit more than crossbody. It can also be carried as a top handle like so, or if you're a crook of the arm type of gal, on the crook of your arm. So again, quite a few different ways to wear it, which is fab. It's got this gorgeous kind of like blush pink micro suede lining, which I think is lovely. Actually, it's not just dark lining, it's got this little pop of contrast, which I think is really nice. Just take the stuffing out, and it's got 2 pockets, so these pockets are quite deep here. So you've got one there and that's zipped, and you've got another one there that's zipped, and then inside the pockets is just like all the authenticity paperwork, and then you've got a nice deep inner pocket as well. So I like it because it's not a tiny bag, you know, it's a bit bigger than my APC crossbody, which is great. It's kind of structured at the top and then kind of slouchy at the bottom, which is fab, and it just fits a bit more in there. I can fit like a nice umbrella in there, I can fit my purse in there, fit my water bottle, you know, it's a nice, really nice size for a, you know, day-to-day kind of bag. What I also like about it is that you can zip up from both sides, so that it zips this side and this side, and it's fully open. You know, some bags, the zip kind of ends sort of here, and then the zip ends again on the other side here, so the opening sometimes can be quite slim and annoying, but this opens right to the end, so you can get fully into the bag and there's no issues there. So yeah, I'm really happy with this buy. I'm glad it wasn't an impulse purchase, in the sense that it wasn't a bag it's not a bag I wasn't aware of. I really liked this bag last year, and I'm actually really pleased with it. I think it's quite an underrated Gucci bag. Like, I think it kind of came and disappeared, but actually I personally think it's pretty underrated. I think it's a really great bag, and I can't wait to add this to my collection and be wearing it more on a day-to-day. So I guess a few tips really. I'd say if you're going to Bicester, there are some, or an outlet in general, designer outlet, there are some deals to be had. I would say just be careful with impulse buying, so probably go there with an idea in mind of the type of bag you'd like, the brand you'd like, something that you've seen before you're hoping they have, because I think you can be duped. I think, as I said before, there are bags that are specifically made just for outlet. There might be bags that are made slightly lesser quality for outlet, so or they might be bags that look very similar to what you think has been sold before a main brand, but they've been tweaked slightly. So I have heard some brands have kind of maybe changed that hardware, or there's some pockets inside that are missing, or some design features that are missing, or maybe the leather is not as good a quality as the main brand leather is, but the bag looks very similar. So I'd say kind of just do your homework, make sure that you know what it is that you're looking for, ask questions when you get there. You can ask people, the sales assistants in the stores, is this made for outlet or not? Research online. So the first thing I did, actually what I did, I saw this bag on the Sunday, asked the question, do you have more? I said, we've got a couple. Had to accept in my heart that if it's not there on Monday, it's not there on Monday, it's not for me. I didn't impulsively spend £1,000 on the spot with the fear that it will be gone tomorrow, because that's just not really sensible. So I went back, I thought about it, I talked to Nicholas about it too, but went back, thought about it, googled to check how much it's currently selling for now, is it still selling, you know, those kind of things. Check the pictures, check the specs to make sure it is what this bag is. And then I was happy to go and buy it on the Monday. So do a little bit of research. Don't be pressured into buying a bag just because it's there and they say there's only one left or something like that. And then yeah, just enjoy yourself really. I think it's an outlet, it's a nice place to go, and yeah, find a bargain if you've gone at the right time. It's a bit luck of the draw really, you know. This bag, if I'd gone a month later, I might not have been there. It's just luck of the draw as to what's there at the time that you go, but I was lucky enough to find it. I'm really happy with it. I pretty much purchased it at about 10 o'clock on Monday and ran out the village because couldn't spend any more money. That was it. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. So I will let you know how I get on with using it, and I'll come back and do a review as always. But yeah, this was the one item that I picked up at Bicester Village in October 2019. Really happy with it. I would definitely recommend going for a day trip, or if you're visiting the UK and making a little overnight stay of it, because it's just a really nice place to go, nice places to eat, and it was just a really fun time. So let me know what you think of the bag, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Bye.